Hi everyone, it's me, Marcy, and I wanted to check in and first of all say thank you for everyone's love and kindness and support, cards, kind gifts during the difficult time and recovery through my cancer journey, taking care of my daughter. All of you helping take care of me. I really, really, really appreciate it. And so I wanted to send a little video update. And usually I'm really vocal about a lot of things. And everybody knows me, I think, from a really businessy perspective. And I think that my personality comes out as strong-willed. And maybe this is a little bit more of my, my art side. Here's some of my artwork around my house. And a little more of my goofy self, my goofy side, which my left brain, my right brain. So I had to take some notes. I tried to start another video where I was a little emotional and off track with where I started. So here's the brief rundown of how I figured out that I actually had cancer. And it's a serendipitous find. I think the universe found me. The universe is always with me. And friends and family are always with me. And my coworkers are always with me. Great management, coworkers who care. And that's why I wanted to give this update. And a huge thank you to everybody that doesn't always come through in email and instant message or text messages. But a longtime friend of mine from Atlanta posted on Facebook. My friend Audrey made a post on Facebook, and she's a professional storyteller and writer. And she has a son who graduated from college, and he's an artist as well. Abstract, great art. And she posted on Facebook, it started with an uncontrollable itch, and then an urge to scratch, an uncontrollable urge to scratch, then swollen lymph nodes that responded with steroids. And then her son went to have things looked at even more. And he was diagnosed with stage 4B Hodgkin's lymphoma. And when I happened to see that on Facebook, I was blown away and emotional about it. And I thought about it all night. And the next morning, deep in thought, the way she wrote it, it started with an uncontrollable itch. I sat down and I had my arms crossed and I was just thinking. And I went like this with my arms crossed. And I found a huge mass right here. And I felt like that's the universe. I've never felt that before. Never. What is this? And it's because I was thinking about Audrey and her son Ayal and this post. She posted on a Thursday. I read the post on a Monday. On Tuesday, I called my doctor. By Wednesday, I went in and had a diagnostic mammogram and an ultrasound. There were 4 places located in my right breast. The one that I found that was huge, I determined was the universe speaking to me. It was benign. It was huge. 2 other areas were okay. But there was one that I was told was of concern. That was Wednesday. By Friday, they had me in for biopsy. I saw reports. I read things. They were ruling out cancer. By December 16th, in between, I think I had 6 meetings that day. I had about a 15-minute break. I had talked to Dennis Peterson, who was my manager at the time. Thank you, Dennis, for keeping me grounded. Thank you, Pooja, for keeping me grounded. On December 16th, I had not gotten my results. So I decided I'd go ahead and call the pathology department, getting my research done. The pathologist read me my report, said that one little area of microcalcifications. When she said carcinoma, my brain stopped. And I said, carcinoma, cancer, malignant. Hang on a minute, may I call a friend? And she said, yes, you may. And I said, because my brain just stopped working and I need to call my best friend. I'm going to do a 3-way call and I'm going to have her comprehend for me while I listen. And we went from there because that was the moment that my brain stopped comprehending. We're analysts. We're not supposed to do that. Anyway, I went from there. I had genetic testing done. I had to wait and find out what those results were and make some big decisions. I am sharing information because I would like for folks to know and have awareness. Breast cancer affects men and women of all ages. Please know your body. Please pay attention. Please have your tests done. Please know your family history, everybody. My sister is the first in my family to have breast cancer. I knew I had a risk. Didn't know now. Didn't know when. Didn't expect it. But I read my friend's post on Facebook. I thought and I thought. I usually don't sit down with my arms crossed and scratch, but her words, it started with an uncontrollable itch. I was given my options for surgery and made some decisions. Given my treatment, I did not have to do chemo. I had breast conserving surgery. I did have the fibroadenoma, which is tissue, fatty tissue, and had grown and was painful. Could grow, could shrink, could stay as it was. More conform, but it was painful. And I said, it's not mine. I don't want it. Please remove it. And they were able to make one incision, go in and remove that. At the same time, they removed the cancer. And make sure that there was no cancer that escaped the area. So that was good. And then my surgery was January 7th. I had a good recovery. My best friend came up from Atlanta for a few days to help take care of myself and my daughter. And then I was released with a clean bill of health for surgery and recovery. And by March 1st, I began radiation. I did radiation 5 days a week for 4 weeks, starting on March 1st, and my last day was March 26th. radiation has a lot of side effects, and I'm so grateful that I caught my cancer early. A lot of people succumb to cancer. A lot of people have very, very difficult battles with cancer and multiple battles with cancer. My sister's had 2 battles with cancer. Some people have shared their own cancer journeys with me, and I appreciate that. The exhaustion was too much. Amazing support. Friends from high school who are also cancer survivors sending gifts, like this is called a Damn It doll. And you hit it and you throw it, and it has a little saying on it. And my Damn It doll went with me to my final treatment. And I tried to make the best out of my treatments, making friends in the waiting room where we sat in our gowns. I wore my Supergirl shirt to every cancer appointment that my best friend already had purchased, wrapped, and under her Christmas tree for me before I was even diagnosed with cancer. So I wore it to every cancer appointment. And every appointment, I photographed my famous flexing pose, and I've been doing that since I was a kid. And try to keep a good journey. And had to take time off work. Thank you for support from management. Not management. Management is too vague. From supportive, kind humans that the human approach you don't always find from amazing people who are in managerial positions that someone is lucky enough to report to. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of my team members. I appreciate the cards that have been sent and the kind things that were written by all of you. Absolutely blew me away. I have been working on a new art piece inspired by one of my coworkers to take time. Yes, I do have a lot of patience. Believe it or not, I have a ton of patience. This is actually a color by number, which I've never done, but it's a long project. I've been doing some of my fabric painting. This is just an outline before I get to the actual fabric paint. And I've started integrative oncology because I don't want so much medication. So this is yoga, more vitamin analysis. Surprise, no superheroes were harmed in the making of this renegade from TikTok. Ridiculous. Mom tried to dance while not feeling good video, but it sure was fun. I feel like garbage right now. But sending this video message to everyone fills my heart. Thank you, everyone.